sitting there for? Walking out to the barn. You see I have a mess. There's a reason for it. Because the brooder, I'm going to probably stick right here by the door. And everything else has a place, it'll go somewhere. So, because my rabbit pins got hung up. Matt finished them yesterday. There's 4. So the 2 in the middle are actually buck-size pins. They're 2x2s. And then Karen and Agnes got big pins. And then I need to find something to hang water up because I'm going to pull Janet out and put her in this one. So then my lops and my meat rabbits. Alright, so what I am trying to do today is I gotta put this stuff where it goes. So like the chicken brooder, it's gonna go right here for now. And I need to dump that, which is what was underneath Harry. The cages, they need to go where they go. And I'm gonna build 3 of these, which this is the hay feeders I was talking about. I'm gonna build hay feeders to go on my doors. Well, if you look on this cage, you see it's the small squares. So these cages I'm going to take and cut a section out and inlay some of that 1x2 and then build the hay feeder out of this on the outside. So then the hay feeder's still hanging on the outside. They can't pull out so much hay, and that should cut down on a bunch of this hay waste right here. The only thing I kind of regret is that these doors, the openings inside these cages are just 1 foot by 1 foot. Although Harry's friendly, Karen's not. So Karen coming in here to breed Harry, we might have a problem. But I think we'll be okay overall.
Mom. Hey. 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 Today, Mama, I hear me too. Okay. Mama,
Quit. It's poop. See it? Brooder, that is a rabbit cage, so it's going to stay here. This is going to go back over by the shed. Hello, chickens. Now I'm going to get started on hay feeders because these guys need them, especially considering it cut a lot of space out right here. Or I just throw it on the ground. That works too. So I lost a lot of, well, I didn't lose a lot. His square footage is fine for just him, not for a rabbit with babies. We have 1 extra. And see, her square footage is fine for a rabbit with babies, as well as Karen's. But this will help cut down on waste. I'll just put a hay feeder here. I've actually thought about, because I did hang her feeder here, taking her water bottle, moving it right here, and then doing the little cutout like I was talking about, what Matt wants to do with the doors on the other cages for her hay feeder here. So then this space, which is 2.5 feet from the cage to the door, isn't a big deal. What are you doing? I had to put my hair up, so let's see. Oh, okay. Alright, so I cut corners off. So I'm just going to fold it in like so. Fold it in. And fold it in. I think I'm going to go ahead and take my grinder and lop off these little, hello red wasp, lop off the little fingers that's sticking off of there real fast in the top, just to make it a little more safe. I'm just trying to recycle parts that I already had. So pretty much this right here, I already had it. So let me go ahead and bob those off real fast. Now, obviously this one is not as big as the one on like Kieran's door, but that's because his door is considerably smaller. So this one's only about 4 inches wide, whereas hers is about 10 inches wide. I just don't have as much square footage, so this is what I'm doing. Hopefully this will work. If I think this is not wide enough, I can always take one row off of this and fold it a little bit different. So, there we go. Alright, so putting it together, how I'm going to make the bottom stable is I'm using the same exact clips that we used to put the cage together with. So, super simple. I had a fly on my face, sorry. I am never going to get these in this thing right, ever. I still don't know which way it's supposed to go. Matt tells me, and I just don't absorb it, I guess. So, pretty much, turn it around. You've just got the side there. And I am rolling the clip on there as tightly as possible, just to hold it together. The same way that you would do the cage. It's not going to use very many of these to put it together. So, I guess it works this way best. Where the rolly part is on the skinnier part there. I don't know the technical terms. So, there we go. Ta-da! So this part actually isn't too bad. This is the lowest rung before the door. So I'm going to set the bottom of the hay feeder there. And then you kind of just figure out your spacing from there. And I think I want it to be closer to the hinge. So let me go ahead and open this. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to raise it up one, because maybe not. I have no idea. I need to have clearance from the feeder, so this one's where it's going to have to go. Harry, don't climb out, please. There we go. Hay feeder. It's on the fence. Clearance of the grain feeder. There we go. Nice handful of hay, and stuff it down in there. Actually, I think that's going to work out great. My hands fit in there pretty easy. Of course, it's not as big as the other one, but I don't have as much room, obviously. I don't have as big of a door, but I think that's going to work out pretty great. And he can pull the hay from the inside. A little bit of trouble with this one. So, same thing as I did a while ago. I'm just gonna bend it. I think this one's gonna be really close to the same size as the other one, which in theory it needs to be a little bit bigger because it's gonna be cages with mamas in them. So, there we go. And I did nick one too many, but I think I can bend it down and it'll work. So, same theory. Yeah, this one's a lot bigger. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take one row off here, take this off, and then box it out again real fast. Alright. I should have boxed this side out, not this side, but it is what it is. So, that's better. Much closer to the other size. And there's Agnes's. I just got one more to build, and I'm not worried about it right now because it's not a rabbit in here. And then I'll have to get to another episode. We'll be modifying these cage doors for meat feeders. Thank you guys for watching. It is getting hot, so I think I'm gonna go play in the little wading pool with the kids. Thank you guys for watching and supporting our channel. We really appreciate it. If you have time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up, we really appreciate it, and it does help us out a lot. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon. God bless.